What is going on, guys? Smig7170 coming at you once again from beautiful Cape Town. I am so happy to be on my bike. I spent the better part of today at work, which, without divulging too much personal information, I work for a microbrewery here in Cape Town. I know what you're thinking, dream job. Now I'll get to that in a minute. But first, I want to share some exciting news. I have finally figured out what's going on with the South African motorcycle wave. I'd spent about 3 months on my bike, and every time I passed a biker, I'd give him a little wave, and I'd say about once every 10 times, I'd actually get somebody to acknowledge my existence. And I got to thinking, like, maybe I'm doing it wrong. But I've watched all these motorcycle wave videos, and there's no really nice car. That's a sweet car, actually. There's no real right way to do it, per se. But I think actually I figured out what the problem is. So anyway, so since South Africans are on the incorrect side of the road, as it were, it's very difficult to keep your hand on the throttle and wave. Oh, it's a perfect opportunity here. Here we go. See, and that guy didn't, I try and illustrate a point and no one wants to cooperate with me, guys. I don't know why. Okay, so anyways, what I was going to say is that in South Africa, because they drive on the left side of the road, it's hard to take your hand off the throttle and actually wave at people. So I think the general idea is that you just do like a head nod, but like it's not just a head nod. It's like a kind of head tilt and like a little boom, like 1, 2, 3, boom. And when you do that, I normally actually get a response, which and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're on a cruiser or a sport bike, although cruisers tend to do it a little bit less often. But if it's on a sport bike, normally like 9 out of 10 times I get a nice head nod. So that's exciting news. Not all South African motorcycle riders are complete assholes like I thought. I was just doing it wrong. Yeah, so that's good to know. Secondly, like I said, I've been working all day, and I have a question for you guys, just a general question. Think long and hard before you answer this. Do you genuinely enjoy what you're doing with your life? And I don't mean extracurricular activities. I don't mean being on two wheels. I don't mean going on sweet vacations and things like that. I mean what you do on a daily basis for, say, 8 to 12 hours a day. Your job. Do you enjoy what you're doing? And the reason I ask that is because before I came to South Africa, I was working about 70 hours a week in a very, very high-stress job where I was burning myself out. I worked all week long, and we had an on-call phone for my work, and anytime that on-call phone rang, man, I had to go run. Doesn't matter if I was in the middle of the shower, doesn't matter if I was watching a movie, if I was sleeping, doesn't matter. Had to get the phone. And that took a huge toll on me, and it actually took me moving countries and going without work for a while to realize how unhappy I'd actually been doing that. And that brings me to my next point, which is you don't always have to hi guys. You don't always have to do something that you don't enjoy. I mean, I know it's easy for oh, it makes it easy for you to say you just lucked into your job, or I don't know. But my point being is that you don't have to sit there and be in a job that makes you absolutely miserable. What you do have to be is gutsy enough, or I even say have the balls enough to figure out, hey, I am super unhappy to do what I'm doing, instead of sitting here and being lazy and saying, oh well, I'm just that's my lot in life. It's gonna be shitty and boring, and I'm gonna hate what I do for the rest of my life. Instead of that, why don't you do something about it? Why don't you do something about it? This guy behind me is getting a little bit close. What do you mean, Migs? What can I do about it? Well, I don't know. I don't know your particular situation, but mean, I went to college, or as they say, university, and I got out of school, and my first job was managing a GameStop. I had an $80,000 education, and I was making minimum wage. And it's taken me, probably 6-7 years to realize the reason that I was working at that GameStop, and I hadn't gone and figured out, gone and done what I studied, or what I thought I wanted to do. All right, we're gonna pass this. That was legal, folks. You can lane split in the Republic of South Africa. Anyway, so it wasn't a matter of, oh well, I can't. It was a matter of, oh, I won't, because I was too scared of failing. I figured, well, what's the easiest thing I can do? I can take the first job that comes my way, and this was the same thing at that other job that I told you, my 70-hour-a-week job. It was good money, but it was the first thing that came to my way, and I said, oh well, I might as well take it. I'll take it, and I'll keep looking, and I'll find something better. I'll find something better. This isn't it for me. I'm gonna find something awesome, and I'm gonna do what I enjoy. Well, what happens when you do that? Think about it honestly. What happens when you say, oh, well, I'm just going to take this until I find something better? You get lazy. You get lazy and you get comfortable, and you think, well, it's too much effort to go find something I want to do. I'm gonna slog along like all these other slugs in traffic, and and just do what I have to pay the bills. I'm telling you, friends, it doesn't have to be like that. If you're willing to take some risks, if you're willing to put yourself out there and do the work, there's no reason you can't have your dream job. I actually landed this job because I have easy, Grandma. Light was more yellow than red. Anyways, I landed this current job that I've got, and I'd been out of work for about a year actually, because I wasn't allowed to work here. I didn't have the right permits, but I got my permits. Then I decided, I just used my real name there. Migs, you can't just sit there and be miserable. You got to find something you enjoy doing. And I love craft beer. I love everything about craft beer. And I don't mean your run-of-the-mill lagers that you buy at the store. I'm not talking your Bud Lights and things like that. I'm talking, honest to God, St. Arnold's from Houston, or Shiner Bock if you're from Texas. Real good beer. And I figured, hey, that's what I want to do. No more being lazy. No more making excuses for yourself. Flipping, get out there and make it happen. So I went to several trade shows, and I found a company who I thought made the best beer in the country. And I walked up to one of them in their trade shows with my resume in hand, and I looked them dead in the eye and said, you guys make the best beer in the country, and I must work for you. What do I need to do to make that happen? And they kind of maybe taken aback a little bit, like, who the hell does this guy think he is, just coming asking for a job? But I left it for about 3 or 4 days, and I followed up with an email that basically gave some of my qualifications, and I shared my passions that I had about their business with them. And I got a call the next week, sight unseen, no interview, no nothing, that said, we'd love you to start Monday. We like your enthusiasm, we like your passion. We think you can even if you're not necessarily versed in the in the ins and outs of the industry. That sort of thing can be taught. What can't be taught is passion. And I had the passion, and they just they went for it. And sorry, I just got distracted by this kid in this this kid in this car beside me is slack-jawed, and oh yeah, I remember being that kid, looking at the motorcycles, being like, geez, sorry, ADD. Anyways, so I don't even know where I was going with that. Bottom line is, don't be miserable. Don't hate what you do. Get off your ass. Quit making excuses for yourself, and find something you have a passion for and go for it. Because if you really have a passion for it, and that's really what you want to do, there's nothing that's going to stop you from doing it. 100%. So anyways, it's a very nice day out. I think I'm going to continue my ride down to the seaside, and I will catch you guys on the next vlog. If you like it, like it. If you really like it, please subscribe. I don't mean to harp on you too much, but I am trying to build a bit of a base, so I don't just have 6 people watching my videos every week. And I will leave you guys with this beautiful, stunning view of this seaside town that I'm pulling through. Yes, man, would you look at that? Absolutely stunning. Do you know why Migs isn't swimming? The sharks in their waters. That's why. I'll see you guys later.